The Salamanca twins, known as the Cousins, are among the most iconic characters in the Breaking Bad universe. Known for their ruthless ways and intense loyalty to their cartel, the twins are introduced in a scene that involves them crawling on their hands and knees. But why did they crawl? What was the significance of this strange and unsettling behavior? I will explore the symbolism and cultural significance of the Salamanca twins and their connection to Santa Muerte, the patron saint of death. I will delve into the meaning behind their crawling and what this scene foreshadows about the events to come. Join me on this journey that uncovers the secrets behind one of the most memorable moments in Breaking Bad. In Season 3, Episode 1 of Breaking Bad, a haunting and enigmatic opening scene sets the tone for the episode and the rest of the season. Set in a rural village in Mexico, the scene begins with a group of men and women crawling on their bellies up a dusty desert road. Suspenseful music plays as the Salamanca twins are introduced, immediately signaling to viewers that these men are dangerous. An old lady sitting on a chair looks terrified of them, like she has just seen death. The twins eventually join the others in crawling on the ground. They too get their clothing and bodies dirty as they make their way towards a candlelit shrine to Santa Muerte, a figure associated with death and the underworld in Mexican folklore. We're left wondering why these people are crawling on the ground and what is the significance of the shrine. As the scene unfolds, the music changes to a religious and ominous tone, further heightening the sense of unease and foreboding. The twins rise to their feet and one of them makes an offering at the shrine, while the other pins something to it, a crude sketch of Heisenberg. This act makes it clear that the twins are after Walter White and sets the stage for the intense and often violent conflict that will play out over the course of the season. But why is everybody crawling? Santa Muerte, also known as the Saint of Death, is a spiritual figure primarily worshipped in Mexico and parts of the United States. She is often depicted as a skeletal figure, draped in robes or dressed in various outfits, holding a scythe or a globe in her hand. While the Catholic Church and other religious institutions condemn the worship of Santa Muerte as blasphemous, she has gained a significant following in recent years, particularly among marginalized communities and those involved in the drug trade. Cartel members and others involved in criminal activities have been known to use Santa Muerte as a symbol of protection and to seek her assistance in their illicit pursuits. Some devotees believe that Santa Muerte represents death as a natural and inevitable part of life, and that by honoring her, they can gain her favor and avoid a sudden, violent death. Others see her as a symbol of justice and protection, particularly in situations where they feel oppressed or vulnerable. Despite the controversy surrounding her worship, Santa Muerte continues to be a prominent figure in Mexican culture and spirituality, and her influence has spread to other parts of the world as well. Her image can be found on everything from candles to tattoos, and her devotees continue to seek her guidance and protection in their daily lives. Santa Muerte and the Salamanca twins both represent and symbolize the same thing: death. Santa Muerte, as a skeletal figure, is the personification of death in Mexican folklore and is often depicted holding a scythe, which represents the end of life. The Salamanca twins, on the other hand, are ruthless cartel enforcers who are known for their deadly efficiency in carrying out orders. Both Santa Muerte and the Salamanca twins are associated with death, but their significance goes beyond that. It is no coincidence that the Salamanca twins have skulls on the tip of their boots, just like the skeleton that represents Santa Muerte. But instead of carrying a scythe, they carry a gun. They are a physical manifestation of the same fear that Santa Muerte embodies. The twins' willingness to join in the procession and crawl on the ground is a testament to their belief in the power of death and their own ability to deal it out. In Mexican culture, death is not something to be feared or avoided, but rather celebrated as a natural part of life. Both Santa Muerte and the Salamanca twins embrace this philosophy, as they represent death in all its finality and inevitability. Whether it is through a statue or the fear that they strike into people's hearts, their message is clear: death is coming for us all and we cannot escape it. The act of crawling on their bellies represents humility and sacrifice, which are integral values in Mexican culture. The Salamanca twins, as members of a powerful cartel, may be accustomed to living a life near the top of the food chain. However, by crawling alongside the common people, they are showing a willingness to humble themselves and submit to the power of Santa Muerte. It is also a way of atoning for their sins and seeking protection from death, which they know is always looming over them. In this sense, the Salamanca twins are not only symbolizing death, but also the fragility and impermanence of human life. Despite their power and wealth, they too will eventually succumb to death, just like everyone else. By participating in the ritual of crawling, they are acknowledging this fact and seeking the protection of Santa Muerte, who is believed to have power over life and death. Overall, the Salamanca twins' participation in the ritual of Santa Muerte demonstrates the deep cultural and religious traditions that are intertwined with the drug trade in Mexico. The Salamanca twins' appearance and actions in this scene also foreshadow the violence and death that will follow them throughout the series. As members of a ruthless drug cartel, they're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals, even if it means killing innocent people. Their presence in this scene creates a sense of unease and danger, hinting at the violence and death that will come as the series progresses. In addition, the use of Santa Muerte imagery in the Salamanca twins' association with death also underscores the morally ambiguous nature of the characters in Breaking Bad. While the protagonists of the series are often seen as anti-heroes, the Salamanca twins and their associates are more clearly portrayed as villains. However, the use of religious and cultural symbolism blurs the lines between good and evil, suggesting that the characters' actions are influenced by larger societal and cultural forces beyond their control. Overall, the introduction of the Salamanca twins in this scene is a masterful use of visual storytelling and symbolism. The use of Santa Muerte imagery in the twins' association with death creates a sense of unease and foreshadows the violence and death that will follow them throughout the series. It also underscores the morally ambiguous nature of the characters and the larger societal and cultural forces that influence their actions. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.